People always ask me, how much did I really pay to import my BMW from Japan? So I think it's finally time we get into that. So this video is everything I wish I knew before importing a car. From real costs to hidden fees and what to expect once it lands.
The registration cert doesn't seem to have the number on it, the registration number.
It's from Japan, so it doesn't have one.
The translation would.
And if you missed the last few videos, I literally picked up the car straight from the port. Holy shit, it's here. Did a full service and even went through the whole registration process. So make sure to check out those videos. But you know, make sure you watch this one first. Also, real quick, don't forget to join the new Discord I'm building. It's for people that are importing cars or car enthusiasts in general. But to give you a quick backstory, and if you're thinking of importing a car yourself, I use the website called Beforward. They have over 400,000 cars in stock and new ones are literally added every single day. From my experience, they're easily the cheapest compared to other Japanese export sites I've used. And my main selling point is that they were always very quick to apply. And they even sent me extra photos and info before I even made the payment. So it made the entire process way less stressful. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into what everyone's been waiting for. How much did I actually pay to import my Japanese BMW 330e? I'll keep everything on screen so you can easily follow along. So I found the car on Beforward for 17,580 euro. The first thing to do when you find a car is to calculate the VAT and customs duty that you will have to pay. I'll leave a link in the description to a 100% accurate VAT and customs duty calculator that I made. At the bottom of the calculator, you'll see two other charges you'll eventually have to pay. The port charges, which are paid once your car is about to arrive to the port, so approximately 3 months after purchase, and the customs agent fee, which covers clearing your car through customs. Your customs agent will basically handle all the documents and give you an invoice to pay the VAT and customs duty. And you can get a customs agent once you receive the documents that Beforward will ship to you, maybe 2 weeks after you purchase the car. And here are the documents you're expected to receive. I'll roll the video now from when I got mine. This was shot a few months ago, so just don't mind my voice. So guys, it's currently the 14th of April right now, and I just received the documents in the mail. Beforward actually shipped this over only a few days ago and it's already here, which is kind of crazy. So let's open this up and see exactly what you get. So I actually got one before as well, but I see that they like to give t-shirts to their customers. You get a nice little collared Beforward t-shirt, and now we get into the good stuff. So first you get a bill of lading, which is basically a receipt that your car is on the vessel and is being shipped towards you right now. I didn't get this one last time, but this is the certificate of marine insurance. Basically just states the cover that your car has if something were to happen. You get the Japanese version of the export certificate. You should also get an English version. And of course you get the invoice for your car. So when I was buying the actual car, they actually never said that I had a spare key, but they actually shipped one over. So thankfully it actually does have a spare key. And as for the customs agent, I recommend using customsdeclaration.ie. I've used them for both of my cars so far, and they've made the process smooth every time. They'll make sure you have no issues and will 100% clear your car without any problems. Links for both Beforward and customsdeclaration.ie are going to be at the top of the description. So once you've paid for the car, Beforward will give you access to a CAP page, where you can track their entire side of the shipping process. You'll see updates like when the export certificate is uploaded, when they contact a shipping company, and when your car is officially loaded onto a vessel. You can actually find the vessel name either on the CAP page or your bill of lading, and I just used the global ship tracker to follow the ship sailing from country to country until it arrived at the port, so I knew exactly when it was coming. Now, going back to the VAT and customs duty calculator, depending on your country, all you have to do is update the VAT and customs duty percentages on the right side. In Ireland, it's 23% VAT and 10% customs duty, and most other European countries have very similar rates. Once you've set those values, the only number you'll need to change is the car price at the top of the calculator. For me, the car price was 17,580 euro, so we'll be putting that here. And the total cost to get the car into the country came out to around 24,000. So this is the price you pay before the car actually arrives. And your customs agent will calculate the exact amount and invoice you. And if you're wondering when you have to pay it by, for example, when I got my G30, I literally paid it 2 days before the car was unloaded at port. So you can't technically wait until the very last second, but I'd recommend just paying it as soon as possible, just in case any issues come up. Now we're very close to the end. In Ireland, we have something called VRT, Vehicle Registration Tax. It's the final step to fully register your imported car and get your new Irish number plates. Other European countries have similar taxes, some are even more expensive, and some don't even charge anything at all. Why can't Ireland be like that, right? So for the VRT, when do you pay it? You need to pay the VRT within 30 days of the car's arrival into the country. If you don't pay the VAT within 30 days, you'll probably have to pay a penalty on top of the VAT. What determines the VAT amount? The VAT is based on the car's emissions and the current open market selling price as determined by revenue. So we all know revenue loves their money, so don't be surprised if they pull a number out of their... How do you calculate your VAT? The easiest way to calculate the VAT is to go on the official VAT website and fill out the car details. One issue that happens often is Japanese imports often get deleted from the system.
I think with the Japanese stuff, I don't think they're leaving them up on the system. And then you could come back in 3 weeks' time with the same car and you go to look for it and it's not there.
Yeah.
And you have to apply again.
Yeah, that must be why on the VAT website sometimes the car is there, sometimes it's not. Yeah, that's very strange.
They're applying a stack code, but it's only a temporary one.
If that happens, just tick the box that says it's not a Japanese import and try to find the closest matching spec. The price will usually be about the same. If you still have no luck of getting the VAT price, you can always get the car CO2 value, and based on this VAT graph, you can see how much percent the VAT is going to be and calculate your own price based on the car's current open market selling price. For my car, as you can see, the VAT estimate is around 2,700, which is completely wrong because they added the max amount of NOx and it's meant to be 7% VAT instead of 9%. That's why you just have to make sure you know exactly what you're looking at. But for my VAT, I paid €1,500 for my 2019 BMW 330e. And for anyone that might be importing a G30 530e, the VAT on that was 2,100. So now, with the car price, VAT and customs duty, port charges and the customs agent, and now finally the VAT, my final cost came out to €25,574. And that's honestly the #1 question I've been getting ever since I started posting these videos. So after registering the car, whether that's through VAT in Ireland or your country's equivalent, you will receive your new license plates and be able to pay your annual motor tax. From here, you can book your inspection test. For me, in Ireland, it's the NCT, but other countries have their own versions. For example, the UK has the MOT, Germany has a TÜV, and Romania has a ITP. Your car should appear in the inspection system about 1 day after registration, so you can book it right away. Now it's time to get the insurance. For most insurance companies, you can just call them or use their online portal if they have one. And you'll just need to give them your new registration number. If the car doesn't show up in their system yet, which is common with imports, they'll usually be able to ensure you're using the VIN number instead. But in my experience, I like to wait until their registration number works, just cause sometimes with the VIN number, there's a chance you'll be paying extra. And once again, if you'd like more help, don't forget to join the new Discord. Now that that's out of the way, let me know in the comments what you're thinking of importing and what kind of car you've got your eye on. Also, drop any video ideas you want to see next, whether it's mods, other breakdowns, or anything else.